We stole this part off of the brand new Ford Bronco and it'll fit your Wrangler JL or Gladiator. Let's jump into it and take a closer look. We are back in front of my 2022 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Extreme Recon. And in today's video, we're gonna be pulling apart off of a brand new Ford Bronco and swapping it onto my Jeep. It's cool because I've had a chance to take a look at new Broncos, new Jeeps, work on them, wrench on them, really test them out. And I got to see a lot of good things of the Ford Bronco. Now, full disclosure, I'm a Jeep guy at heart. I mean, I'm a Wrangler owner, a Gladiator owner. For everyone out there with a Ford Bronco, I wanna say thank you because that is the best competition that Jeep has had in a very long time. And the Bronco is superior in certain aspects. Fortunately, there are some of those good things that can be taken off and applied to the Wrangler. But in today's video, I found one part that you can pull off the Bronco and make it fit onto your Jeep Wrangler with little to no tools, and it is a huge improvement while still being a stock part. What is that one part? The entire interior. Bruh. Nah, I'm just kidding. We got a part outside. Let's check it out. Now, one thing that I've always found lacking on the Jeep Wrangler, in particular, something that just really bugged me, you know, there's a lot of these that get replaced, that is the factory antenna on these Jeeps. I will say one thing that just completely doesn't look updated and it's just very old school, much like a Cutlass or an old school Oldsmobile, is this stainless aluminum antenna, whatever you have it on here. Now, the worst part about this antenna is that when you're out on the trail, this thing bangs on your windshield and bangs on your mirror, much like I did when I was a kid, knocking on the door at Halloween for the full-size candy bar. It just doesn't stop. It continuously hits that, bangs it, scratches it up, and because it's almost a raw material, it will scratch it and really leave some marks. The one thing I pulled off of the Ford Bronco and I really liked on it was the antenna. I thought it looked great. It was rubberized. It had a nice 5 to 6 inch section underneath that was a really thick coating, but I thought normally these things have different thread pitches. How can I make this work, or will it even work? Well, I found out how we can do it. So let's pop this off and I'm gonna show you exactly how you can put a brand new Ford Bronco antenna onto your Jeep Wrangler or Gladiator. Now, lucky for you, I do have a Bronco antenna right here, and I've already got this thing adapted and ready to go onto the Wrangler. The coolest thing about the Bronco antenna is that's the same on the F-150 and the F-250 for the 2022 model year. And unlike a lot of the Ford Broncos, the antennas can actually be found. So there's thousands of these in stock. I'll drop a part number down below on how you can get it. The only thing that you have to do to the Ford Bronco antenna is add on this little thread adapter, which I'll also drop an Amazon link down below in the description for how to pick this up. Now, the only difference between the Bronco antenna, besides it being far more superior in just about every way, is the thread pitch down below. Now, the Bronco antenna uses a 1/4-20 male thread, and the Jeep here, if I pull this antenna off, I can show you the difference. The Jeep down below uses a 5/16 18 thread pitch to go into a female thread there. So I know it's a lot of male-female thread pitch here. The only thing you need to know is this adapter here goes from the 1/4-20 male to a 5/16 18 male, and it goes right on. It's a super simple fitting here. I think the last time I checked on Amazon, it was only $7, and this antenna might be 20 or 25 bucks if you find them online. Now, just looking at these two, you can really see it is night and day, the comparison between them. The one on the right, the Jeep Wrangler and Gladiator antenna, just really doesn't look that good. It looks honestly just chintzy comparatively, and I know a ton of guys do swap out the antenna. So when I looked at this, I wanted to go with OEM quality, but I did want to see if this fits, and as a matter of fact, it will. This threads right on after I put the adapter in, and I think it gives it a really clean, modern, and more aggressive look that's a lot more functional off-road and still gets me great radio reception on the interior of the vehicle. I'm really excited that this Bronco antenna will work, and I hope you guys like this too. I know a lot of people swap them out for the super stubby antennas, but this one is a great option to still get you that OEM quality off of a Ford, but onto your Wrangler or Gladiators. Now we'll show threading this in. It's really not that hard. You can do it just by hand. That's why I said barely any tools required on this. So we'll just go ahead and thread that in with the right adapter. It goes right on the vehicle. Now, the nice thing too, with this being rubberized, you can just give it a good little tight with your hand, or if you have a thin enough box wrench, that's a 3/8 kind of box wrench size that it will fit in there. You don't need to over tighten this. This is just a plastic housing and adapter here, but just putting this on right away, I think it looks just 10 times better than this did. I mean, it looks more aggressive. It blends in with all the other black, and it is almost the same finish as the rest of my mirrors, as that cowl panel, and even the Rubicon hood louvers. So a really clean modification, and I'll show you that it doesn't twang and hit anything. So, I mean, well, it hits a little bit, but it is plastic and rubberized on there, so it's not really gonna affect too much. And the only spot you might hit is right up here if you're really on some extreme off-roading, and it's just gonna touch that and not really leave scratches, a lot like this one would have. So definitely a great modification for less than, I'd say, 35, 40 bucks, and you can do it right at home. So an OEM part that we stole off the Bronco, and it's gonna work on all 2018 and newer JLs, as well as all 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiators. Well guys, that is gonna be it on this one. I hope you guys are as excited as a smaller mod like this can give to your vehicle. Now, there's a lot of cool things on the Bronco, like I mentioned in the beginning of this, but there's not much that you can actually pull off and adapt to your Wrangler or Gladiator. When I first saw these on the Broncos, I knew that the antennas, I don't know what it was, they looked more aggressive, they looked off-roady, and plus, I mean, on here, it almost looks like a smaller CB antenna with the way that it is rubberized throughout. For less than 30 or 40 bucks to get this onto your Jeep, get still Ford OEM quality, which is still, it's an OEM manufacturer, it's great quality on here, but to give it a much more aggressive look, I think this is a great bargain and something that you can easily do at home with just a small adapter and the factory Ford antenna. Now, until next time, we got a ton of cool content coming up, so if you guys don't mind, definitely hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned to the channel for all the cool stuff that we're doing. We have some Broncos planned, we got some more Jeep mods coming up, so definitely like and subscribe, drop a comment below, and let me know what you guys think about this. Also, if you need to find any of the links for the parts or the part numbers, click the link in the description. We'll lead you to everything so you can go, and if you want to, do this at home. Now, until next time, I'm Matt with Dirt Road Cred. Get out there and earn yours.